Okay, so we are starting estimating sums and differences. So one way to estimate is to use rounding. If you round numbers to a lesser place value, you are likely to get an estimate that is closer to the exact answer. So let's see what that means, okay? Does somebody want to read our Math in My World example? Go ahead, Alexa.
One way to, wait.
Right here, where it says example 1, where it says Math in My World.
Example 1. Had that used a
digital thermometer
to find the
morning
temperature and afternoon temperature. She found the morning temperature was 31.3
degrees Fahrenheit.
Degrees. And the afternoon temperature was 37.6 degrees. Estimate the difference in them
average temperatures. Okay, so she's trying to find out, okay, she's using a thermometer and she's finding out the temperature in the morning and the afternoon. In the morning, she says it's 31.3, and in the afternoon, it's 37.6. So we want to find the difference in average temperatures. There's a key word in there. Did you guys see it? There's a word that's telling us what operation we're going to use. Well, it does say we need to estimate. That's one. There's another one.
Digits? The digit number?
Remember in our objectives? Difference. Yes, the difference. Okay? It says estimate the difference. Difference is telling me we're going to need to subtract. Okay? So let's look at what our book says. Okay? One way is to round to the nearest 10. Okay? Round 37.6 to the nearest 10. So how would we do that? What do I have to do first?
Estimate?
Yeah, we're estimating. Okay, and what place? I underlined it right here.
The 7?
It says round to the nearest 10. Well, we need to find our tens place, right? We need to find our tens place, and then we need to round. So what number's in my tens place?
The 7.
Are you sure it's a 7? The 7 is going to tell the 3. Okay. It follows the same rules. So 37 would turn into what number?
38.
So the 7 tells my 3 add
one more.
One more. So my 3 turns into a
8. I mean 4.
A 4. And I'm going to turn this into a 0 because it said the tens. Okay? So this turns into a 40. So we have a 40. And now step 2 says we need to round 31.3 to the nearest 10. So again, we need to round 31. Okay? My 1 tells my 3. Am I going to add one more, or I'm going to let it rest?
Let it rest?
Yeah, we're going to let it rest. And then everything after, we're going to turn it to a 0. So now we can subtract. We have our new numbers. We have 40 and we have 3. So let's go ahead and rewrite it. Okay? So I have 40 and I'm going to subtract 30. Okay. So what do I get when I subtract? When I find the difference? I get 10. Good. So that's one way. So we're saying the difference is around 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're also saying
coldness.
Yeah, that's pretty cold.
Oh.
And they're saying another way we can do it is to round to the nearest 1. Okay? So let's go ahead and round to the nearest 1. Okay, so what number is in my 1 place?
7 or 7.
The 7, yeah. So what number is going to tell, just like we did right now in our practice, what number is going to?
The 6?
The 6. So the 7, is it going to change or is it going to?
It's going to add
stay the
one
same.
more.
Add one more. Why, Melanie?
Because it's following the rules. Because it's higher than 5.
It is higher than 5. So my 37 turns into a 38. 38. Okay. Now that we rounded and we changed that, okay, let's round 31.3 to the nearest 1 also. Okay. So what number is in my 1 place?
The 1.
The 1. Okay. And what number is going to tell my 1 what to do?
The 3.
The 3. Okay. So what is my 3 telling my 1?
To let it rest.
Let it rest. So we're going to keep it at 31. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and subtract. We have our numbers. And let's go ahead and 38 minus 31. Let's go ahead and find our difference.
7.
7, good.
So how do you know which one's right?
Well, we're rounding in both of them. So let's go ahead and look. The difference is about 10. Or, you see, Melanie, it says or 7. You were like, how do I know which one's right? So it says the actual difference of 6 is 6.3. So rounding to the nearest 1.
7.
Gave me the more accurate measurement. The more accurate estimate, I mean.
It's 7 or
Does somebody want to read it?
the one with the telephone or the other one?
The top one, example 2.
Okay.
Or I'll read it. 5.26 plus 1.93 by rounding to the nearest 1. Okay, we need to estimate these numbers by rounding to the nearest 1. So let's look at our, first I'm going to go ahead and underline my 1. Because I know that's the number I need to round. Okay, the number next to it is the number that tells me what to do. So here I have a 2. What does my 2 tell my 5?
Let it rest.
Let it rest. That means we're going to keep it a 5 and drop all the other numbers because we're just a 1. Okay. Then I have 1.93. My 9 tells my 1 what to do. So what is it telling it?
Add one more.
Add one more. So what does that 1 become?
It's 2.
A 2. So now I have my new estimates. We can add 5 plus 2. So what is 5 plus 2?
3.
7. Thank you, Adeline. Okay. The sum is about 7. Pretty easy, right?